Most people learning French think they know their level. But when it's time to actually understand real French, things suddenly feel harder. That's because real French isn't just vocabulary lists or grammar rules. It's about accuracy, word order, expressions, and how natives actually think. Bonjour and welcome back to Learn French. Today we're doing something different and extremely useful. We're going to test your French level through real grammar traps, vocabulary checks, authentic French expressions people actually use. By the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer idea if you're closer to B1 or B2 level, what you need to improve next. And if you want to practice these tests with audio corrections, try Learn app. It lets you turn this video into real practice. Stick around until the end because there's a final recap test to see how much you really remembered. Let's start with mistakes even intermediate learners make. Test 1. Which sentence is correct? Thank you for looking after the children. In French, should it be Merci pour t'occuper des enfants or Merci de t'occuper des enfants? The correct answer is merci de. When merci is followed by a verb, French uses de, not pour. For example, merci de venir. Thank you for coming. Merci de rappeler. Thank you for calling back. But when merci is followed by a noun, both can work. Merci pour votre attention. Merci de votre attention. Slightly more formal. If you knew this instantly, that's a strong B1 plus signal. Next test. Is this sentence correct? Je veux faire un gâteau, mais il n'y a pas de farine. Yes, and here's why. After a negative, or quantities like beaucoup, trop, moins, plus, French always uses de, no articles. For example, je n'ai pas de temps. I don't have time. Il y a trop de travail. Too much work. Elle mange moins de sucre. She eats less sugar. This rule alone can instantly clean up your French. Next up, word order in the past tense. Is this correct? J'ai dit toujours ce que j'ai pensé. No, it is not. The correct version, j'ai toujours dit ce que j'ai pensé. The rule. In passé composé, adverbs like toujours, souvent, déjà go between the auxiliary and past participle. For example, j'ai souvent dit ça. Il a toujours compris. Elle n'a jamais accepté. Let's have a mini test. Which is correct? Elle a toujours beaucoup parlé de ses projets. Elle a beaucoup toujours parlé de ses projets. Elle toujours a parlé beaucoup de ses projets. Sentence 1 is correct. If this feels natural to you, you're approaching B2. Next, let's see aimer. Action versus specific thing question. Tu aimes faire du vélo? What's the natural answer? Oui, j'aime ça. Why? Because action and general concepts. J'aime ça. Specific things, je l'aime. For example, tu aimes la musique? Oui, j'aime ça. Tu aimes cette chanson? Oui, je l'aime. Tu aimes ton collègue? Oui, je l'aime. Subtle but very French. Avoir, besoin versus devoir. advanced meaning test. Does this sound natural? À cause du virus, j'ai besoin de rentrer avant 19 heures. Grammatically correct, but unnatural. Natural French would be à cause du virus, je dois rentrer avant 19 heures. Difference. Avoir besoin de. Personal necessity, emotional or physical. Devoir. External obligation. For example, j'ai besoin de te parler. I need to talk to you emotionally. Je dois te parler. I have to talk to you. Situation. Mini test. My train is late. I wait an hour. Je dois attendre 1 heure. Let's test vocabulary. You get 5 seconds for each. Feeling when you're very happy. Le bonheur. Instructions for cooking. Une recette. Flat object you eat from. Une assiette. Someone who never wants to work. Paresseux, paresseuse. Place to catch a train. La gare. Money you pay monthly for a flat. Le loyer. Opposite of late. En avance. Person who makes baguettes. Un boulanger. Now score yourself honestly. Now let's test authentic French expressions. Expression 1. Ce n'est pas Versailles, meaning turn off the lights. Expression 2. Faire des chichis, to make unnecessary complications. Expression 3. Dans sa poche, to talk a lot, speak freely. Expression 4. Se faire du souci, to worry. Expression 5. Avoir les dents qui rayent le parquet, to be very ambitious. If these feel familiar, you're getting close to real French fluency. Quick recap. Préjugé, prejudice. Froisser, to offend, to crease. Étroit, narrow. Avenant, welcoming. Conséquence, consequence. De mauvaise foi, acting in bad faith. Reculer, to move backwards. Faire la grasse matinée, sleep in. Banal, ordinary. Se défouler, let off some steam. Recognizing these quickly is a strong B2 indicator. Ask yourself honestly, did grammar rules feel logical? Did expressions feel familiar? Could you answer without translating every word? If yes, you're progressing extremely well. And if you want to practice this, instead of just watching, the AirLearn app helps you turn these rules into real speaking. With quick exercises, audio practices, even 5 minutes a day makes a real difference. À bientôt, bisous bisous, and I'll see you in the next lesson.